can tell you now that this is completely and utterly totally over ambitious, but that's what TBRs are. Hey Crusaders, today I'm going to do my July TBR. Don't often do TBRs, but July, it's a month of reading, you know, summer, we love it, just reclining in the garden and reading, and also holiday time, reclining on a sunbed and reading. So, books. The first book on my TBR is Rome, The Cunning of the King by M.C. Scott, and this is the book that I am currently reading, so this is the first book that I'm going to finish in July. Second in the Roman Spy series review linked down below of the first book. The next book on my TBR was recommended to me by the lovely Chris at Crispers Book Nook. She is linked down below, and it is Among Others by Jo Walton. Chris was obsessed with this when she read it. Got a really long message just telling me how absolutely amazing it was and how much she loved it, and just, yeah, it was really sweet. So when I found it at the library, I thought, I'm gonna give it a go. I don't know what it's about. It was in the fantasy and science fiction section, so I'm assuming it's one of those. It's won a Hugo and a Nebula award, so I think that's pretty safe to say. Probably science fiction. And I look forward to reading it soon. The next book on my TBR is Scoop by Evelyn Waugh, also from the library. I couldn't resist it when I found it because it's in such a cute little penguin hardcover edition. And these aren't like cheap. I think the library paid £20 to get this one, which, you know, I like Evelyn Waugh. I've read a handful of Dust and Brideshead Revisited and I've enjoyed both of them thoroughly. I've wanted to read more of him for a while. Scoop is, I believe, about a newspaper reporter or something. It's Evelyn Waugh, so it'll probably be funny but then take a really dark turn. The next book on my TBR is The Bone Dolls Twin by Lynn Flewelling. This is the first book in a Tamiya triad. I've got to have some Lynn Flewelling in my life. A fantasy series. No idea what it's about. The next book I have here is The Bees by Laline Paul. Again, really want to get to this one soon. Hopefully in July. It's dystopian from a perspective of a bee in a hive, and that's all I know. I think a common theme with July is that a lot of these books I'm just like, nah, that's all I know, sounds good, let's read it. It's also about time I got to the first 15 lives of Harry August. I think this feels like the perfect read to sit down on a sunbed and just read all day, because I think it's that type of book. My mum's already read it and really enjoyed it, and she recommended that to me, so I've been saving it for summer, even if it's not a summer feeling book. This is about Harry August who lives his life again and again and again. Okay, I'm really not going to get to all of these books. I have The Architects Apprentice by Elif Shafak. This is also one I bought recently in my haul. I want to read this one hopefully in July in the summer because it's set in 16th century Istanbul and it just feels like it's quite a hot kind of setting about an architect, and I don't know, it has that kind of feel to it, doesn't it? So I hope to get to this one. Might be a holiday read. And you see how ridiculous getting to all of those other books is when I say that I also want to read The Goldfinch, this 800-page monstrosity by Donna Tartt, because I'm doing a buddy read with Eleanor of this. We're doing a really casual buddy read, and I'm planning on half reading it and half listening to the audiobook, and I don't know much about it other than it's about a painting and a boy whose mother dies. Anyway, really looking forward to reading this one with Eleanor. We've been planning this one for quite a while. So what are you reading in July? Please tell me down below, and until next time, look in the shadows, guys!